Welcome back to the Tree of Life Crochet Along. We are on our second panel of trees, and this is going to be part 69 of the Crochet Along, and we're going to be doing rows 17, 18, and 19. Okay, and this is where the branches begin. And here are my written instructions. They're the same as the first tree panel, and I'm going to give you a chance to pause it, take a screenshot, or copy them down. Okay, that's 17. There's 18. And here's 19. 19 is really simple looking, and we're gonna this is just one repeat, and for this blanket that we're doing we have 3 repeats, and I'm just going to do the first repeat of each row with you, and that's why you might want to copy this down, or you can rewind it back to when we started doing the repeats and watch it over. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to put my paper right here so we can mark it off as we go. And row 17, the first thing we're going to do is put in 13 single crochets, and we already have our first single crochet. And I'm just doing the first repeat with you. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we're going to skip that 14th single crochet. Okay, let me mark it on my paper. And now we're going to make a front post treble crochet around the next post 2 rows below. Okay, so if you stretch out your work, if we were doing a front post double crochet, we would be going around this post in this top row, but we are going to go 1 row below under that around this post, and we're going to be doing a treble crochet, so we're going to yarn over twice, stretch out your work, and make sure you go into that second row down. Okay, we're going to pick it up on the front of our work, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2, and there we have our front post treble crochet 2 rows below. Okay, going to mark it on my paper, and now we're going to do 4 front post double crochets. Okay, and now we're going to go around the post that we skipped. Okay, we went below this post. We're going to go around this top row post with a double crochet. Okay, double crochet, and then we're going to do 3 more front post double crochets. Okay, there we have it. Our front post treble, 2 rows below, and then 4 front post double crochets. Okay, mark it on the paper, and now we're going to put in 12 single crochets and look for that first post right there and go right after that for your first single crochet. 12 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 single crochets between the trees, and now we need 4 front post double crochets. So yarn over and go in and out through the front around that first post. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now we have our 4 front post double crochets. Let's mark it on our paper. Okay, and now we need to make a front post treble around the same post 2 rows down. Okay, so that's 1 row down, and that's 2 rows down. Yarn over twice. Okay, there's that top row below this post that's on our hook. There's the first row. Down 1 more, that's the second row. That's 2 rows down. We're going to put our hook in from right to left, front to back, front to front, in and out through the front, and we're going to make our treble crochet. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Okay, and there we have our first branches coming out, and now we need, mark it, and now we need to skip the first single crochet and make 13 single crochets. Okay, so there's the first single crochet. You look for that first very short post of the single crochet stitch, and just to the left of it is the space where we're going to skip that one and go into the next single crochet. Okay, and we're going to make 13 single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 single crochets, and that completes our first repeat. And check it with your stitch marker and make sure that that last single crochet that you made lines up with your stitch marker. Okay, so that is the first repeat, and it's fairly simple, and I'm going to let you do the rest of the row by yourself, and you can rewind it back to the beginning of this row if you need to, and I will meet you at the end of this row. Alrighty, I'm down to the end of row 17. Okay, and I'm going to chain 1, turn and put a single crochet into that first stitch. Okay, and now we're going to turn our work to the back and we're going to be working back post stitches. And the first thing we're going to do, and I'm only working the first repeat with you, and then I'll let you finish the other ones on your own. And the first thing we're going to do is put in 12 single crochets and then skip 1 single crochet. Okay, so we already have our first single crochet in. We need 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you're going to skip that last single crochet. I'm going to mark it on my paper. Okay, and now we need a back post double crochet around the next post stitch. Okay, so 1 back post double crochet, you're going to yarn over once. Okay, and this first post poking out on the side here on the back, we're going to put a back post double crochet around that post. Okay, I'm going to stretch out my work so I can see it from the side and go in and out through the back, picking up that post. Pull up a loop and make your double crochet. Okay, there we go. I'm going to mark it on my paper, and now we need 2 back post double crochets around the next post stitch, and the second one goes above the first one. Okay, so yarn over, and that very next post right there, we're going to make a back post double crochet around that. And now we're going to make another one right above that one on the same post. So yarn over and slide that one down on the post. And we're going to go around that same post through the back side, pull up a loop, and make a double crochet. Okay, and now we have 2 back post double crochets on that same stitch. Okay, now let's mark it on our paper, and the next is back post double crochet the next 3 post stitches. Okay, so those next 3, get a back post double crochet, yarn over and go in and out through the back. 1, 2, and 3, and there we have a lot of post stitches now. Go mark it on my paper, and now we need 12 single crochets. Okay, so find that first little single crochet post and go just to the left of it, insert your hook. We're going to make 12 single crochets. That was 1, 2, 3, focused. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, 12 single crochets. And now we need to make a back post double crochet around the next 3 post stitches. Okay, we're to the next tree, around the 1, 2, and 3 post stitches, yarn over. Okay, stretch your work out so you can see that first post and go in and out through the back around that post, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's your back post double crochet. Okay, and now the next one, back post double crochet, and then one more time, back post double crochet. Okay, there we have our 3 back post double crochets. And now we need to make 2 back post double crochets around the next post stitch. Okay. And this one, the first one you put on stays up, and then you put the second one on below it on the same stitch. Okay, so let's just go in and put a back post double crochet around that next post. And now we're going to put another one on the same post right below this one. Okay. Okay, so yarn over, go in and out through the back around that post, that same post, pull up a loop, and make your double crochet. And there we have 2 back post double crochets around that next post. And now we're going to put a back post double crochet around the next post stitch. Okay, and that's that last one coming out to the side. We're going to yarn over and locate that next post and go in and out through the back. That's that long treble crochet that we put in. Okay, so we're going to put in our back post double crochet, and there it is. Alrighty, and we're almost done with this first repeat. We're going to skip 1 single crochet and put in 12 single crochets. Okay, look for that very first post just to the left of it in that space. That's the first one we're going to skip. Go into that second space for 12 single crochets. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, and I want you to check it with your stitch marker, and you should be right in line with the stitch right before your stitch marker. You should be, because we're on the back side, so it doesn't line up evenly with the stitch marker. It'll be 1 stitch before. Okay. Alrighty, and that's the first repeat of this row. I'm going to put in the next 2 sets, and I will meet you at the end of this row. Alrighty, I'm at the end of my row number 18, and I'm going to chain 1 and turn and put a single crochet into that first single crochet. Okay, I'm going to turn my afghan to the front, and row number 19 is fairly simple. It's right there, and I'm going to do the first repeat with you. Okay, we need to put in 12 single crochets, and we just put in our first one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now we need to make a front post double crochet around the next 6 post stitches. Okay, so we have 6 here now. Okay, that long one coming off to the side and a short one coming off to the side, and then our regular 4 of the tree trunk. So we're going to be making front post doubles around each of those. So go around that first one, front post double crochet in and out through the front. Okay, and that next one, very little. Okay, go around that one, make a front post double crochet. Okay, and now the regular 4. Okay, there's that third one. Front post double crochet around each of these. Okay, and number 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there we have our 6 front post double crochets. Okay, and now we need 12 single crochets. So find that first stitch right there. We need 12 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 single crochets. Mark it on the paper, and now we need to make 6 more front post double crochets. Okay, just like before, just the mirror image. We have 2 coming off to the side, and then we have our 4. We're going to put a front post double crochet around each of those. Okay, there are 6 all together. Yarn over and go in and out through the front around that first post. Double crochet. That's 1. 2. 3. 4, and now that little one coming off to the side. 5, and now that longer one right here. Go into the very top of that. Okay, that's 1 stitch, that top row, and front post double crochet around that. Okay, and there we have our 6 front post double crochets, and now we need to make 12 single crochets, and that'll be the end of our first repeat. Okay, go into that very first single crochet. We're going to make 12 single crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, check it with your stitch marker, and it should line up with your stitch marker since we're on the front of the work. Okay, and that's the end of our first repeat, and I'm going to go ahead and do this twice more, and I will see you at the end of this row. Alrighty, I'm to the end of the row of row number 19. Okay, and I'm just going to end this video with the chain 1 and turn and put a single crochet into that first single crochet. Okay, and then we are ready for our next few rows, and I will see you in the next video.